April, owner of Sticky Notions, and I'm here to teach you how to iron on your Sticky Notions iron-on decals. So let's get started. Alright, we've got our shirt and we've got our Sticky Notions iron-on decals. We're going to do a two-color decal today. The very first thing we have to do though is actually with the shirt. So I'm going to put the decals to the side, and the very first step you have to do is you need to iron your shirt. It's called pre-press it, just for 5 or 6 seconds. So this is removing any moisture that may be in your fabric, and that's great. Okay, so now let's take a look at our decals. We've got gold going to be in the center, and we've got the glitter purple around the edges. I want to start with the gold, not with the gold, with the purple, because it's going to give me the best measurement from the neck down and also from the sleeves in. We have to separate the decals from the transfer paper, and the two pieces you feel on the outside, this clear piece and this white piece, are actually just for packaging purposes. They help keep your decal nice and clean. So I'm going to peel it back, and the white one will come off really easy. This clear one at the front, there's actually two clear ones, and the clear one at the front is a little more difficult to come off. So what I like to do is I get it separated and I hold the middle one, which is actually our decal. These others are just for packaging, right? The outside ones. So I like to hold it down to the white as I peel off the clear, and I'm just going to peel it off, get it all the way off. Super awesome. And then I'm going to take that white one off, lay this upside down while I just put these other two things back together, and I'll set them to the side. Okay, now what I need to do is measure where I want this, how far down from the neck down that I want it. And this is going to be unique for every person, so completely up to you, however you want this placed. For me personally, I'm a little bit larger, so I am going to go with 4.5 inches down. So I put my 4.5 inch mark right here at the edge of the collar, and then I'm going to move this, and this is a little bit sticky but not anything major, so it's fine. So while I'm holding that, I'm going to get my decal right at the 4.5 inch mark. Now I've got it to where I want it this way. I'm just going to see what I've got going this direction from this seam to the side of my decal, and I'm at 4 inches that way, and we're just wanting the same measurement on both sides, that way we know it is centered. And over here I have about 4.25, so I am going to, and make sure you're measuring from the actual decal, not this not the edge of the plastic, but actually from the edge of the decal like I have over here. So I need to move it to over this direction a little bit, and it's sticky, so it's a little bit difficult. Okay, now let's see how close we are. Perfect. Okay, that is close enough. And still at 4.5 inches this way, so we're good. That's where I want it. Now, the next thing that you need is, whoops, try it the other way, is some parchment paper. Can you see that? Perfect. So I'm going to get myself a piece of it and put my box over to the side. Okay, now I'm just going to cover that decal with it. And what this does is it protects the surface of your iron from the plastic right here, and that plastic is heat resistant, but it doesn't move very well against your iron, so it's always a good idea to have parchment paper. Now this is just a regular household iron. It's actually Procter & Silex. I think it was the cheapest option I could find when I was replacing my iron last time. So it's not a problem. I have done some heat testing with it and another iron, and it is right in the, I have it on the wool setting. Most irons these days have heat settings based on your type of fabric. So this is right at the wool setting, just before the cotton setting, the wool setting. And it's going to have us right around 300 to 320 degrees, which is what we need for this. So as we begin to press this, what you need to do is press it each place of the decal without moving the iron. You just place it down straight and you hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm going to start on this side, and I'm just going to hold it without moving the iron. Don't want to slide the iron. And now I've been talking instead of counting, but I think it's like 8 or 9 seconds now. So 12, 13, 14, thank you so much, Brittany. And then I'm going to move the iron to the next spot, and it's okay if the spots overlap a little bit. And we're counting and counting, and we're at 13, 14 seconds, and I'm going to go ahead and move it again. I don't know if you can see, but I've still got a little spot over here on this side that has not gotten it, so I'm going to go ahead and move it. Oh, extremely important, your iron must be on the no steam setting, okay? If you have water in the reservoir, you may even want to pour it out. Make sure your iron has no water, okay? Water will sabotage this whole project. So now we'll just take our parchment paper off, and this is a cool peel, so we need to let it cool down a little bit. I like to flap the fabric a tiny bit. Hopefully I'm not moving the camera, but I'm flapping the fabric to cool it off. And you don't want to peel this while it's hot. It can be a little bit warm, but you definitely don't want to peel it while it's blazing hot. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and start peeling this puppy off. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, I hope you can see how glittery that is. Glitter makes me happy. All right, I'm going to put that off to the side, and we're going to do the same thing with our gold. And just like the glitter, this gold, man, you just can't tell how gorgeous it is until you do that peel after you've ironed it on. So, oh my goodness, I may have to, okay, I got it. So I'm peeling away the two outside layers. Once again, it peels a lot easier if you put this inside part down and hold it down to the white while you peel off the clear plastic. Okay, and then we're just gonna get rid of these two things over here. Right, what do you think? Does that look straight? It's gonna drive me crazy if I didn't get it straight. Okay, I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the parchment back on it. And same song, different verse. Okay, remove the parchment, and we're gonna flap our fabric a little bit so that it cools down. Because once again, we don't want to peel that unless it is cool. A little bit warm is fine, hot is not. Hey, that was awesome. All right, here we go. Let's give this a peel. See how it goes. If we didn't, oh, looks like we need to go ahead and do some more ironing. And this is very normal. Even if you're using a commercial heat press, which I do, it's very normal to have to go back and repress it. I am just adding some additional pressure. All right, let's give it a try one more time. See what we got. We're going to flap the fabric. Alright, let's see if we got a good scald on it that time. Whoa! Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, and you do want to peel this slow.
As you peel it fast.
Oh my goodness, I love it. What do you think? How awesome is that? I hope you all feel like you can do this now. You can iron on your very own sticky notions, iron on decals on your own clothing, cotton or polyester or cotton polyester blends. You can wash these in the washing machine and dry them. I've used these decals for years, and they do work well. It's best to turn them inside out, and if you are at all interested, as with any kind of fabric, not just this, your clothing will last longer if you dry them outside of the dryer. You can dry them in the dryer, I'm not saying not to, but it will last longer and stay looking nicer longer if you dry them on a hanger or dry them flat. I would dry them on a hanger, but I do actually, in all honesty, I dry mine in the dryer. So anyway, hope you had a great time, and I hope you know you can do it too. Bye.